We finally made it back to Sydney, Australia for disembarkation day. I'm disappointed I had to cancel my bridge walk for this afternoon due to health concerns. That would have been fun to go up there and walk along that top rail and take pictures, but with my autoimmune disease, my generalized myasthenia gravis, I couldn't take a chance of doing that hard stair climb and have my muscles give out on me. So I had to cancel it and get a refund, unfortunately. So all I got planned for today is I'm going to stay on the ship as long as possible, which is about 9:15. Then I'll get off and I might linger around this area a little bit. I can't check into my hotel near the airport until after 2 o'clock. So I don't know if I want to get there too early. Even though it's kind of hard because I got all my luggage with me, of course. So it's kind of hard to walk around pushing all that luggage. But, you know, I'll do a little bit of it. We'll see how I feel. The train station's right here, so maybe about less than a half-hour ride to the airport and then about 15-minute walk from the airport to the hotel. So we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping you can hear me. I don't know what that noise is, some type of fan going on up there. It's coming from that area right there, so I was hoping to get a good video out here, but it's kind of hard with all that noise, so hopefully you can hear me. Alright, stay tuned for more of my disembarkation day in Sydney, Australia. Alright, we just walked off the ship. Now we get to go through security and all the fun stuff in another country. So still got plenty of time. It's barely not even 9 o'clock in the morning yet. I can't check in till 2 in the afternoon, so I still got plenty of time to get to the airport hotel for my flight tomorrow. So we'll see how smooth this goes. Alright, made it through customs, no big issues. Just had to declare my medication since it's a steroid, but it didn't cause anything. He just asked, and it's like, I told him, he said, okay, you can go. So it took longer to stand there in line. They had a stall there for a minute. So, but it wasn't too bad. So now, just killing time. I don't know if I want to go take the train to the hotel now. Though I know I probably can't check in for probably another 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours at least. Or just walk around here on the pier with my luggage. I haven't decided what I want to do yet. So for now, I'm just going to walk around. I'll walk towards the train station, then I'll decide once I get there if I want to linger around or take off. So we'll see. A sad day of disembarkation. At least it's a nice day out. The sun's trying to come out. Well, I'm flying home today. Yay! I love vacation, but it's always nice to get back home. So I ended up not doing anything last night. I just stayed in the hotel room and ordered room service. And I slept. I got so much sleep. I can't sleep no more. So, but yeah, it was a good vacation. The Carnival Splendor and Australia. Here's my review of them. Australia, Sydney is awesome. I really enjoyed Sydney. Walked around the piers. The piers are neat. The train system, top notch. I love the fact that you can just hop on a train and get off anywhere you want along the route. And it's there. It's quick. It comes every 17 minutes or so, roughly. So yeah, the train system is awesome. It even takes you back to the airport area where I'm at right now. I'm staying at the what is this called? Another Stanford property, Stanford Plaza Sydney Hotel. I know it's backwards because the way I'm filming this. So this room is huge, just like the other Stanford was. Just give you an idea. But yeah, I had such a fun time in Sydney and the Blue Mountains. Oh God, if you haven't seen my video of the Blue Mountains yet, go back and watch it. It was awesome seeing the Three Sisters peaks, taking the train down the mountain. Oh, at that angle. Oh, it was awesome. Yeah, and the zoo got to feed a kangaroo and an emu. You know that emu I thought was gonna poke my hand straight through. But that was great. So yeah, I definitely highly recommend. If you've never been to Australia before, come to Sydney. It's an awesome city. I would love to be able to see more of Australia at some point in the future. We'll see what I know. They have other cruises out of other ports here in Australia, so you never know. I might get back here someday, hopefully. So, as far as the cruise, Carnival Splendor, it's not a huge ship. But it's not the smallest one either by any means. It's a medium-sized type of ship. And overall, the ship is okay. It's aging a little bit, but it's okay. The entertainment on board, the shows were, yeah, yeah. But I've come to expect that. Now, most of your shows on cruise ships are just musical type shows, or it is sing, and the singing voices of the people in the production they're okay. They're okay. They're not superstar type voices. That's for sure. But they do a good job on the production. They'll be able to sing and dance. No choreography. Yeah, that's hard work. So I'll give it to them. They're good. The voices are average, so don't get me wrong. Don't expect to be mind blown by voices in these productions, but just it is what it is, and I enjoyed it. And you got your other things to do on this ship. You got your bingo, your deal or no deal. Of course, I don't think they had deal or no deal on this one. Just the bingo, and that's a different type of bingo. I didn't play it, but I did peek in at one of the sessions, and it's not American type of bingo. It's a different type of bingo. So which looked a little weird to me. So I thought about playing it just to experience it, but I didn't. I didn't want to spend money. Bingo on these cruise ships it's overpriced, way overpriced. It's just ridiculous. So it's like I'm not spending my money on that. Get the trivia games, of course. Trivia Pursuit. I enjoyed the scary movie Trivia Pursuit, and then yeah. Let's see what else is there. Comedy shows. Comedy shows are always good. Now PG version and the adult rated version, they're always good on cruise ships. So the food, of course, buffet is always going to be just average. It's edible. Fills your belly. So for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which I did the most part, of course, you have your Guy's Burger on Carnival Splendor, and Guy's Burger never disappoints. No, it's good. Yeah, and then they have this. They got a couple of other. They got pizza. Uh, Pizza is it's okay. It's nothing spectacular on this ship. I've had better pizzas on the bigger ships on Carnival, and the wait time on this was ridiculous. They either didn't have enough employees. They usually just had one or two employees working. Usually two, one that does the dough, and then the other one to top the dough, which is in the back. You don't get to see them top the dough. You only get to see them roll out the dough.
then they take it back and do the topping. So I always liked watching them make it, and so you don't get to watch them make it on this. And you wait. They only do like 4 or 5 at a time, and usually there's a line by the time they get bring more pizzas out, so they get snatched up really quick. So you're waiting even longer. Yeah, it's just a very slow process for pizza on the Carnival. I was disappointed with that process. So they need more people working at the pizza because it's always popular, especially at night. Because the guy's burger is only open from like noon to 5, so it's only open for 5 hours. Where pizza is open like I want to say pizza's open from like 11 in the morning till like sometime early morning. It's open almost 24. It's not open 24 hours, but it's close to, except for the early morning. It's not open. So you got your other choices. I didn't do any specialty dining on this cruise. Of course, you still got your Fahrenheit 555, which I've had that on several different other Carnival cruises, and it's always good. So I'm sure it was good. So, yeah, uh, the Serenity area in the back of the ship and the aft of the ship on deck 9 is awesome. Usually you have trouble with kids on your bigger ships, kids going into the Serenity area. You didn't have that issue on this cruise. It was all adults back there, and I always was able to find a lounge chair to sit in. It was busy a lot of times, but there was enough for the amount of people that utilized it. It was fine. I always found a lounge chair. You had a pool back there, and you had 2 hot tubs. So yeah, if you're looking for somewhere quiet without no kids around, the Serenity is a great area on the Carnival Splendor because your main pool on Lido Deck 9, that and then you got the 2 hot tubs. I think there's 2 hot tubs. There's at least one hot tub on 10 within the Lido Deck. It's like one right above the Lido Deck where the pool is. You'll see the out. And then you got the walkway around it on top, one floor, and that's where you get the hot tubs in that area. And they were always filled with kids. So yeah, no thank you. The food, it was different. It had different flavors to it. Even the apple juice and lemonade had a different flavor to it than what I'm used to from coming from America. The ice cream, that was a little disappointing. They have free ice cream cones, but the cones were the funnel, the cylinder shape cone, like a waffle cone, versus just your regular cone that you get on the other cruise ships in America. And they only had vanilla, one flavor. That's it. The whole entire cruise. Where on the other American ships you get a different flavor usually every day. So that was disappointing. You did have like chocolate syrup and strawberry syrup available. So if you wanted to use that, you can get ice cream in a bowl, or you can put the chocolate or strawberry syrup inside your waffle cone, and that would work. Get you a different flavor, but and the vanilla flavor, it just had a different flavor to it than what I'm used to. It's not bad, it tasted fine. It's just different. And no, that's one thing you do about going to other countries is you get to experience their culture, their food, and you realize that no, everything is made differently in different countries. They're made differently. I don't know what it is. I don't know. America puts so much preservatives in their food, gives it a different flavor. But no, it was good. It was definitely edible, and I enjoyed it. It's just different. That's all it is. Just different. So yeah. Like I said, the first 3 days for sure was really rough because we had that storm come in. I don't know if you heard of the flooding last week in Australia. That was the storm that we didn't get a whole lot of rain, but we got the wind, and the wind caused major swells in the ocean, and that was rocking. This was my 11th cruise, and oh my God, first time ever I got seasick. I even threw up a few times that first night. After embarkation and we got moving, boy, the ship was rocking from the get go. And I was down from that Monday night on embarkation day through Wednesday morning. I was in my cabin, sicker than a dog. And I didn't bring no medicine with me because my medicine that I had for seasickness expired and I never used it. So I wasn't going to waste any money on buying any more because I never needed it. No, I've gone on 10 cruises and never needed it. Go figure. The first time I don't bring it is when I need it. So I highly recommend if you go on a cruise, bring seasickness medicine with you, whether it's the patch or it's the pills, or I'm going to bring both next time. So I'm not going to take that chance again. That was awful. But, the second half of the cruise, the wind calmed down. It was still blowing, but it wasn't as bad as it had been. And so it was a lot better and a little bit of rocking, which is normal, which is what you expect. So overall, yeah, I enjoyed this cruise. It's an 8-day cruise from Sydney to Sydney to the New Caledonian Islands. We missed one port because of the weather. The wind was so bad, they said we had to slow the ship down, which caused us to miss the Lifou port, which was fine. It was meant to be because us slowing down that day, that night, we were told that there was a distress signal by a boat that needed rescuing. And they had, the story is that both engines broke down and the swells snapped their mast. They're on a catamaran. There was 4 people and 3 dogs. And so they had been stranded just floating out in these big swells of wind for 2 days before we were able to get to them. So it was meant to be, it's all, I don't mind missing a port. It happens with the weather, but it allowed us to be in the right place at the right time where we were able to divert a little bit and get to them and rescue them. So that was an awesome story there. So yeah, and then the rest of the cruise was uneventful. We still got to stop at Mystery Island and Vanuatu, I think. And then the last one was in New Caledonia, the New Noumea, Noumea. Still can't pronounce that right. Noumea, something like that. So it was good. I enjoyed it. So, all right, that's what I got for you folks. If you enjoyed all my videos, I hope you did. If you would click the like on this one, and then if you're not already a subscriber, go ahead and click the subscribe button, and then if you want to, click on notifications when I'll post more videos. I got 4 more cruises planned for this year. I got my birthday cruise in August. That will be out of Galveston, I believe. It will be on the Carnival Jubilee. So I've been on the Mardi Gras and I've been on Celebration. So this hits all 3 big ships now by me jumping on the Carnival Jubilee in August. In October, I'll be on the new Norwegian Aqua. Now that just started setting sail. So yeah, I'll be on a brand new ship in October for Norwegian. And then in November, I'm on Norwegian again. I believe it's the Norwegian Gem. It's a gambling cruise. It's the second year of the $1 million bonanza. So I was on the first ever one last year, and I got invited back to this one. So I'm taking that one in November on the Norwegian Gem. That's it's out of Florida. I can't remember what port it is. Might be Tampa port. I'm not positive on that. And then I got my Christmas cruise in December, where it's a quick 5-day cruise with Carnival. I don't remember what ship that is. I'm sorry. Stay tuned for that one. So, and then next year I got 3 cruises booked next year. I'm on the brand new uh, Norwegian Luna in April. The first sailing out of the United States is April 4th. I'm booked on that one. They finally made it available to book the transatlantic on that one to come across. But that's in March, and they're giving themselves a couple week leeway. It's like March 10th to like the 22nd, 23rd, something like that. Almost 2 weeks crossing the Atlantic with the Luna. So I don't know which one is considered the inaugural. Is it the repositioning to get over to Florida, or is it the first cruise out of Florida? So I'm hoping it's the first cruise out of Florida because I'm booked on that one. So, and then in May of 2026, I'm doing the transatlantic cruise. It's from Miami, Florida. It's a 14-day cruise, 9 days across the Atlantic, and then it ends up in Dover, London. Some of the ports is Liverpool, and another port is in Ireland, and there's one more port in there I don't remember. I can't remember what ship I'm on for that one. It might be the Luminosa. I don't remember. Got too many cruises. And then next August of 2026, it's my 50th birthday cruise. And I'm taking an Alaskan cruise on that one with Carnival. So I'm looking forward to that one as well. So, all right, that's all I got for you, folks. Remember to enjoy life to the fullest. Don't work yourself to death. I know I'm going back to 2 jobs, so I work hard and I also play hard, but I'm also dealing with a host of medical issues. So I'm working as long as I can until I'm not able to work no more. And in the meantime, I'm cruising as often as I can while I'm still able to cruise. So you just got to live life to the fullest. Enjoy your family, enjoy your friends. Make sure you tell everyone you love them. Just don't take anybody for granted. I love you all. All right. Y'all have a good one. Bye bye.